whatever you with. You ain't the only one out here getting rich. You ain't the only one that got young. You can go pay to do dumb shit. Tony, hold up. Tell him roll up. I'm gonna roll up.
A shot of the Celtics coming down the tunnel. They're not messing around. They're ready to get to work here at home. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Tonight, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets as they play against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Well, the Celtics have their two J's, Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Their names are similar, and sometimes people get confused. Brown said, Coach Brad Stevens does it a lot. He draws up the play and says Jaylen, but puts JT on the clipboard. We look at each other like, all right, bro, one of us is going to get the bucket. It doesn't even matter. Kevin, back to you.
Both capable, DA. Thank you. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Friday, they're off to Boston to take on the Celtics. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets. So the Nets starting five. Irving and Dinwiddie share backcourt duties. The front court spot's filled by Harris and Durant, and it's Jordan in at the 5 spot. And for Boston. And the forward spots are Brown and Tatum. Teague out there with Smart. And it's Theis in at the 5 down low. Fans can be impatient, Greg, especially for the fans of teams that are slow to start a season.
And Kevin, the media as well.
Right.
I played in New York, and you know, in that town, you go big or you get talked about, no doubt about it. But with the way things have evolved now, and every team is a national team because every game's televised, it's starting to happen more in some of those smaller markets as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Irving kicks to Durant. Over Tatum. Durant, that's good.
Well, you see the assertiveness inside from Kevin Durant. He is so good at finishing in different ways.
Pass to T. And there it is for him. Here's Irving. Last game, 26 points. KD on the wing. Back to Irving. The Nets working the ball around now. Harris kicks to Dinwiddie. From past the arc. Let's keep it alive. Here's Jordan. Rebound by the Celtics.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Pass to Theis. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
Irving passes to Jordan. It's blocked. Now, here's Brown. And it's Irving with the rebound. The Nets have gone just 1 or 4 to get this game started. KD against Smart. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Smart.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. And not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
combination as any.
Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. When you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Durant hits them both.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
Some intimidation right away. Gotta show those shooters you're gonna be there all night long.
Now here's Smart. And Dinwiddie over to help. Smart finds Brown. Six to shoot. Outside Tatum. Boston again missing. Brooklyn trailing. Good. Durant's got 6 points.
Yeah, for a big man, DeAndre Jordan has such soft touch on his passes.
Inside, here's Teague. An easy 2 points on the lane.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
It's good.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. They trail by 1. He dishes it to Smart. Back to Brown. To the paint. And for Theis. He gets it there. The kick out to T. Tatum looking around. And here is Durant. 6 points for him. Right side, Irving. Rebounded by the Celtics. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home team just couldn't pull out the win.
And this, the first of 3 games these two teams will play against one another this season.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Jarrett Allen's checked in for Brooklyn. Caris LeVert comes in for Kyrie Irving. 1:58 left to play in the first quarter. Williams, a screen on Dinwiddie. Edwards, that's good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
So it's Brooklyn now, following the bucket by the Celtics.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Celtics have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Green finds Thompson. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Thompson.
Thompson knows he needs to keep working on that free throw shot. It definitely needs improvement.
So for the Nets, Green, he's checked in for Durant. Taurean Prince comes in for Harris. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Dinwiddie. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. LeVert kicks to Shamet. Launches a 3. And again, it's the Nets missing. The Celtics with the lead. Now Green, stolen by LeVert. And here they come. It's good. good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Then you can see the willingness of Caris LeVert to get out in transition and create opportunity.
Edwards with it. Now the pass to Ojale. The screen from Thompson. Here's Ojale. By Green. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Celtics have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And he can't hit the second. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
LeVert the pass to Green. Now Shaman. Green left side. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. .24 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here is Edwards. Dishes to Thompson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
And this guy, Tristan Thompson, understands how to score in the paint. Such nice touch right there.
And Shemi Ojale picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Finds Shemp over Williams. He can't get it to go. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Celtics lead by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face night in and night out.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot in the first half, where they, hitting on all cylinders, playing good brand of ball, moving fast, playing great defense, and I feel like we're at that level to start the game, and then, it's about who can last at that level the longest.
And Gray, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved in the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Celtics. Outside the wings are Smart and Brown. Jayson Tatum is out there with Williams. And it's Teague in at the one. Here's Teague. Jarrett Allen making his last shot. Oh, Tatum in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Celtics leading by 4, and the foul called on Jarrett Allen. That is his first foul of the game. Theis is checked in for Boston. And then for Brooklyn, Kevin Durant comes in for Jeff Green. And Dinwiddie subbed in for LeVert. Here's Brown.
fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Tatum down low. KD's on him. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a win against the Warriors.
In his career, surprising some scouts, Tatum's hit a high percentage of his threes. The difference last year, he took a whole lot more.
He understood, Greg, that his game needed to be more efficient. Far fewer mid-range, long-range twos. He almost doubled the number of three-point attempts from the year before, and that was by design. This guy understands success in the modern NBA, plays at the rim, and plays from three.
Here's Dinwiddie. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. Here's Durant. Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Teague, the pass to Theis. Tatum on the wing. Screen by Theis.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Irving for three. That one doesn't drop. And the Celtics going the other way now to the wing on the left. Teague, the pass to Tatum. And it goes down 2 points. Tatum's got the lead up to 6 now for the Celtics.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Allen dishes to Irving. Rebounded by Smart.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And Doris, when you're identifying the heart and soul of this Celtics team, Smart is always at the center of that discussion.
Marcus Smart is so passionate. He's so tough, so willing to get down and do the dirty work that affects winning. And consider the role he's taken now as the leader of the Celtics. The ability to mentor a young guy like Grant Williams. Marcus Smart, you want him on your side.
Changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Daniel Theis. Williams comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Green in for Smart. The Nets also changing it up. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Jarrett Allen. Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Nets trail by 8. It's Durant on the wing. Williams with the block. And he's able to get it back. Second shot opportunity. KD can't get it to go. Outside Tatum. And it's Jayson Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Edwards, he's checked in for Jeff T. Outside Durant. And he drives in. And he elevates for the slam. Thompson did not like that.
Boy, how about the finish by Kevin Durant? Just gets up with such ease.
Boston leading by 6. 1:51 left in the first half of the game. Thompson sets the pick for Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. The Nets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Good, Jordan. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you join the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember, DeMontis is a little kid. Now he's an all-star last year. I think they're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly head to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad that's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think we're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Now, here's Dinwiddie. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. A nice shot by Harris.
Catch and shoot. Is that Joe Harris' specialty? I think it is.
Boston leading by 4. Edwards kicks to Williams. Jordan against Thompson. Passes it to Edwards. 5 on the clock.
That's a complete effort. Stuck with his man, gets his hand up, and then he doesn't hesitate to finish the possession with the rebounding job.
Now here is Harris. Now here's Durant. Lays it up off the glass. Now just a 2-point Boston lead.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Here's Edwards. Takes it inside.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Out to Harris from deep. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 4th assist in this one. That one, no good. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Celtics out in front. They're up by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think of your team's energy in the first half?
I think the energy's fine. I thought we did look a little gassed at the end of that first stint for some of our starters, but I thought for the most part it was good.
Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Well, it's a heads-up, unselfish game they're playing. Their passing has been very sharp, and nobody is standing still. Guys are moving and finding open shots.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Nets?
Well, their D wasn't a disaster, but they can improve on it. They lacked energy out there and have given up a lot of good shots. They got to defend with more passion in the second half.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter is set to begin in just a few.
Second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. It was just destroying the rim.
This guy plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. The front court spots filled by Harris and Durant. Irving and Dinwiddie share backcourt duties. And it's Jordan in at the 5, patrolling the paint.
And Doris, make no mistake about it, Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score. An instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you. Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
Here's Tatum after the basket by Brooklyn. Kevin Durant with the rebound. KD's got 5 rebounds tonight. Irving kicks to Dinwiddie. Pass to Durant. Driving the lane and stolen by Jeff Teague. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. The 3 from KD. Rebound Boston.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Brown with it, defended by Dinwiddie. Back to Brown, fires from deep. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got 6 rebounds in the game. Irving attacking. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Theis. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Teague. He kicks to Brown. Pass to Theis. Celtics passing it around. Teague against Irving. Teague drives in, and it's slammed in by Teague.
And he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back with an in-your-face stuff. Is checked in, and a new group in for the Nets. Jarrett Allen's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Harris. And Caris LeVert subbed in for Dinwiddie. Nets leading by 4. Now Irving, 7 points in the game. And they pick up 2. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Brown with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Irving against Teague. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Jeff Teague.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of. And then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy. Well, Uncle Drew will go out there and do his thing, won't he? Kyrie Irving, an exceptional player. And in fact, if you ask other NBA players, he's one of their favorite to watch.
is good on the second. You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I'd say that might have been the one difference.
You like Allen to keep his concentration, refuses to let the defense out-muscle or outwork him.
Outside Teague, he feeds it to Williams. And there's the drive. The kick out to Teague. Williams, a screen on Irving. And Teague, here we go.
Fearlessness has always been a part of Jeff Teague's game. He can get inside the lane and easily draw contact.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
And he knocks down the first one.
This is why Teague is such a valuable player. You know, he's a solid shooter from anywhere, so he's able to space the defense. He can, with his handle, get inside the paint. There's a lot to like about Jeff Teague.
And so Teague gets 2 free throws.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Here's Irving, and he converts the layup. Irving's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nets.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Tatum finds Smart. Now Williams. Outside Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Second chance shot. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Celtics trail by 9. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Oh, picked up his 4th foul. Maybe have to scale back his aggressiveness with plenty of time left in this one.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Thompson comes in for Robert Williams. And it's Williams in for Tatum. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Jeff Green. Now, here's Thompson. Nice ball movement by Boston. Thompson sets the pick for Teague. Down low. 1:14 left to play here in the third. Back to Thompson. Brooklyn with the rebound. Allen's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And it's Prince penetrating. And that one, good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
59 seconds left here in the third quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Driving to the basket.
Torian Prince has the kind of length and speed to close the gap and send it back. What a block.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Celtics. 11-point game. Teague, the pass to Smart, trying to end the drought. Allen with the rebound. The Nets have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Irving looking for an opening. Fade away. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Brown's got 4 rebounds now tonight. 4 seconds left. Brown jams it in.
Oh my goodness.
thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but he plays here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Celtics trail by 11. Brown on the wing, he's paired with Tatum. Daniel Theis out there with Williams, and it's Edwards in at the 1. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Durant. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 6 assists now in the game. The Celtics shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Edwards dishes to Williams. Puts up a 3. They get it again.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Such a wide open look. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Edwards passes to Tatum. Here's Theis. Excellent D there from Allen. Nets leading by 16. Durant kicks to Harris. Back to KD. Uses the glass to finish the layup. KD's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Stolen by Allen. KD against Brown. And then Durant with the jam.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Making some changes. Green comes in for Williams. And it's Teague in for Edwards. And the Nets making a change here as well. Prince has checked in for Allen. You know, Doris, I've heard some experts say, you look at the 6-foul limit, the NBA is basically the only sports that takes stars off the floor. Doris, what would you think if they just tacked on an extra free throw instead?
Kevin, I absolutely hate the idea. The best defensive teams at any level of basketball guard at a high level without fouling. There's the drama aspect of a player being in foul trouble, either at the start of the game or down the stretch. It has an impact on strategy. It's something that I'm a traditionalist on. I think the 6-foul rule should remain in the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Celtics trail by 20. Outside Teague, and they get it, and it's slammed in by Teague.
That is Jeff Teague just using his speed to go right by the defender. I'll tell you, turn around, he's gone.
Dinwiddie dishes to Prince. Misses from short range. Teague's got the ball here for the Celtics. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
That one good for two.
Oh, how about Jaylen Brown showing us his touch down low, skilled at getting high percentage shots in the paint.
Here's Dinwiddie diving in, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And with small ball catching on, it's the rare team Doris that looks to go big and play bully ball. Why hasn't that approach been more popular?
Well, to me, Kevin, the NBA game is one that's in constant evolution. So right now the emphasis is three-point shooting, free throw opportunities, and restricted area opportunities. That seems to be the most efficient way to play the game of basketball. On the defensive end, what that requires is positionless players, guys in the post who can guard the perimeter, switchability. All the versatility you can bring to bear on the defensive end is significant, and so that's why bully ball becoming harder and harder to play in today's NBA.
Smart's checked in for the Celtics. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And Doris, much has been made of Brown's improvement offensively, and rightly so. But when you ask Coach Stevens about him, he always goes back to his defense.
Well, it's never a surprise for the coach that is the first and foremost thing on their mind. At 6'7", with a 7-foot wingspan, that incredible athleticism, Jaylen Brown can guard the elite wings in this league, and he holds his own and competes at a high level. It's a must-have for any championship team.
Now Teague, following Durant's three-point attempt. Outside Tatum. Theis sets a screen for Tatum. There's the pass to Theis. The kick out to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Buries the long-range jumper.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
Our New Balance player of the game, Kevin Durant.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Thanks, David. Now, here's Irving. Jordan inside, defended by Theis. The shot by Jordan, no good. Up top, Tatum. To the middle, KD comes with the double team. Teague for 3, and again, Boston with the triple.
High drama here, guys. I mean, they managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach.
Irving can't get it to go.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And stolen by Jordan. Here's Harris. Here's the drive. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, we know he's got takeover ability, and Kevin Durant is cooking right now.
And here's Boston. They're on a 15-5 run here. Tatum with it, guarded now by Durant. A nice shot by T.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their number one option on every possession.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Passes it to Harris. Back to Irving. KD on the wing. Guarded by
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Brooklyn making some changes. Jeff Green is checked in for Durant. Odion Kurucs comes in for Harris. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Kyrie Irving. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Pritchard. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Yeah, Thompson, a very good passer for a player at his position. Knows where everyone is heading.
Pass to Kurucs. Outside, Green. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn.
Disappointing day for them. Let's see if they go down with the fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
Here's Neesmith. That one wide left.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
And he could not get them one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Well, Tyler Johnson can get into the lane. He can find his way to the free throw line. This guy understands how to draw contact.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 9.
You love guys that Tyler Johnson continues to work hard to get better. His teammates love playing with him, and can we remember this is an undrafted player?
And both free throws good for Johnson.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
Well, they've decided to give Tristan Thompson a little bit more opportunity to handle the ball, and what a pretty delivery there.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. With DeAndre Jordan, and this is the kind of win you would expect from your team against the sub-500 team. So what made the difference tonight?
I think it was our mindset coming out. We hit a tough little patch there. We knew with teams that we have the ability of beating, just try to come out and just hit them early and just keep stepping on them.
They are flat as a pancake, DeAndre, after the performance tonight. Thanks. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.